Hey everyone, today I wanted to talk a little bit about the Torpedo Bats, and I mentioned them a little bit the past couple days, but it's been a big story, and just sort of why I don't think they're that big of a deal. I think it's interesting that they are sort of evolving, hitting. Like wow, that was the win. I don't know if you guys heard that. That was crazy. Hitting is evolving as pitching is evolving, and obviously the past decade plus pitching has gotten to a point that's almost like um, the peak it's been at in the sport ever. It's just most velocity, most spin, most everything. So batting and hitting has gotten really hard, and so we've gotten to the point where offense is not as big as you'd probably want it to be for like casual baseball players or baseball viewers because you watch baseball and you're casual. You want to see some home runs. You want to see some. You don't want to see a no hitter. I like no hitters. I like pitching, but so this new torpedo bat is this way to sort of, in my mind, it almost like helps worse hitters, not bad hitters, but worse hitters, be as good hitters. So like the way it works is it changes the barrel of the bat to your bat path and your swing path so that you don't have to make adjustments on your swing, your natural swing. You just do your swing and then the barrel is there where the ball is going to be most of the time based on your swing path, if that makes sense. So it's pretty interesting. I think one of the things that I'm most, ready to see is who's going to be the first one to stop using it. It's like all the Yankees, not all the Yankees, but Jazz, Cody Bellinger, Paul Goldschmidt, and Volpe, I think. I'm missing one as well. They all were using it, and Jazz went off. And Jazz is like not an amazing hitter. He's okay. And then Ellie used it as well on the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz, and he went off. And then Nico Horner has been using it for the Cubs. And then that sort of ties into the whole thing about this not being a new thing. So apparently Giancarlo Stanton was using this new bat in the playoffs last year when he was going off, of course, right? Another thing is Cody Bellinger, of course, on the Yankees now, talked to people and said, hey, the Cubs have been using this since, like, I saw this thing like last year. The Cubs have been big on this thing apparently internally. Nico Horner, I believe, is the only one that's been using it. I think Dansby might be using it as well. But it's really interesting, and we're just seeing such a offensive explosion this year. In the beginning of this year, very fast. It's April now. It hasn't even it's only April, and we've had very little games and a lot of offense. My take is I think it's less the bats. I think it's more the balls. I think as the year goes on, and I bet by next month, if the offense is still as crazy, we'll start saying, hey, might be the balls, not the bats, So anyway, but just want to come on and talk about that. Cubs play today against Oakland again, and hopefully they do the same thing. Hopefully they just score 18 runs a game every game. That'd be pretty cool. All right, have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.